Good afternoon. Investment, agriculture, scholarship, or in education, bagan 4-in-1. Nakikita namin nga the provincial government of Northern Samar is doing so good with this program, and your transparency to the media. Salute for that. But my question is, since the Ibabaw Festival was launched in 2023, I think, ano ba ang mga naging impact ha tourism, ganun ha peace and order programs natin? Kumusta ang peace and order, an insurgency, so as an impact na atong turismo?
Well, pag-abot sa insurgency, actually naka-schedule na nga natin declaration for Laupang. First district, actually. Wala na mo ang schedule na delay ang declaration for some other reason na waray ka pa. But definitely, ada na, medyo ang problema na natin ang second district. But I think ang istorya naman i-general pangatungan, ang next to be declared sa second district is ang Laupang. Pero ang iba pa nga punto, of course, wala pa assurance kung kano. But tikat to nakit. On the military side, siguro siraan makakabaton kung ano sa provincial government, ati kami, we've been encouraging those people na lumusad na, kay adi man, ready ang atong gobyerno na makahatag support sa kanila, sa kanila pamilya. Pag-abot man sa turismo, of course, nahibaro naman kang affected kit siniya na nautod ang atong direct flight to Manila. So, dato ini nga effect sa aton, and nag-instruct na ang atong tourism officer na probably calibrate naton ang aton focus, kasi usually dito it nag-promote sa Manila na join kita sa mga exhibits sa SMX, na dataan din kagastos sa natin provincial government. So I told Joseph, sabi ko, pwede siguro didikit mag-focus niya na probably Cebu, kay ada ang nearest, nagiging hub yan na ang province of Cebu, kay tulog natanan man doon ang layover. And I noticed na ada ang mga foreign tourists sa Cebu, and ang Cebu, although dili man kit nakaka-daily flights Cebu to Katarman, but I think mas convenient sa aton mga turista, foreign, na ada na ma-explore nila ang Katarman. Kasi if ata kita magpipromote sa Manila, ang aton mga kakompetensya dagko na well-established na, like Cebu, Bohol, Palawan, Davao, for Northern Samar na makipag-compete sini ng mga dagko ng mga probinsya, medyo haray. But kung adakit sa Cebu, siguro po on the perspective sa kusang turista, pag nakita na itong mga flyers or let's explore Northern Samar na less than an hour flight lang na sa aton. So mo ito na pangindikit na namin posibilidad with this situation natin. Pero still, kami ni Kong Edwin, ini-invite other airlines na sumunod, like Cebu Pacific, na kiss man lang daily, Mike Pal, Cebu pa, na permanent. Ito ang dako ito na potential na. Of course, ang aton tourism tourism circuit na ato niya na ihimo ay mito na kulang na lang naton dihan. We've talked to other hotel association of Northern Samar. Number one sa talaga nakikita ng mga challenges is warikit na pag-abot sa transportation. no, ang atong mga hotels dihan very good. So gin-explore namo ang atong largest cooperative dihan ang Amoec na if they can invest in mga rent-a-cars, no, na pwede kasi ito ng kinanglan dihan, tourist-friendly kit na siguro lang. Of course, ano na yun ang kuhan uso ng mga apps na lang, di ba? So at least they can go around Northern Samar kung ano.
If I may add, Miriam, so this is our fourth Ibaba Festival. So, karamihan sa ating media friends, you have observed for the past 4 years, malaki ang impact. No? Una, banggitin ko, very Iraq's na-declare na National Geological Monument, the 7th National Geological Monument in our country, tas aspiring kami na UNESCO Geopark. And of course, we have a 5-star na resort line sila in San Vicente, where Pink Beach nandun. At siguro parang ko lang, i-story sa iyo no, na when talking to mga experts, no, binibisita tayo dito ng mga UP historians, mga UP archaeologists, geologists, meteorologists, the astronomers, the Philippine Astronomical Society, where they say na ang ganda ng Northern Samar for stargazing. And of course, the history of Palapag. You know, Dr. Xiao Chuo, when he presented, binago nila, it's not Manila, Acapulco, Gallant Trade. It should be Manila, Palapag, Acapulco, Sevilla, Spain, Gallant Trade. That should be the proper description of the Manila Gallant Trade because for 250 years, simula ng 16th century hanggang mid-18th century, talagang ang Palapag, lahat na pupunta ng galyan sa Pilipinas, kailangan ng port call sa Palapag because Palapag was a royal port. Then, may decree yung Spanish king na royal port. So, ang mga hindi lang sana na tourist sites, hindi lang yung landscape, seascape ng Northern Samar, but yung history ng probinsya, yung kultura, yung arts. I'm sure marami nakapanood din sila dito nung bumalik na po si Glam Garcia, the known, world-known, kilala na ambassador sa food ambassador. And she has so many things na ginasabi na, na ang ganda na Northern Samar. Of course, she chronicled about the Salukara, among others, no? And yung sinarongso, yung mga food na ano. So, I mean, all of this, yung heritage ng Northern Samar, no? So, yun nga, ang laki ng impact. Imagine, for the past 4 years, nadala namin dito yung Miss Universe. Nadala namin yung triathlon. I mean, few provinces can claim that. Yun nga, yung challenge, no? Nagtawa ko lang sinabi ni Gavaris because of yung flights, because magkadugtong yung tourism sa transportation and foremost airport. Ngayon kasi 3 times a week. From daily na Katarman, may 4 times direct flight Katarman, Manila, and vice versa. But now it's only 3 times Katarman via Cebu, Manila, and vice versa. But tinitingnan namin yan, of course, in-invite yung Cebu Pacific, and we requested also PAL na yung ilipat yung Calbayog na 4 flights na via Cebu din, kasi Calbayog now, airport, wala na rin PAL flights na Calbayog, Cebu, Manila, puro set-up daily flights din. So, Batacloban, PAL flights may 4 times a day. So, but still, Tacloban is 6 hours from here. At yung mga ibang turista din sa amin, sa mga island towns namin, tinitingnan namin, pupunta sila via Daraga Airport, Colasi Port in Sorsogon, from our island towns, Capul, San Vicente, San Antonio, pupunta Colasi Port to Daraga Airport. So, all of this, tama si Gondo, this is a big challenge sa amin, dito sa provincial government. But siguro, curriculum is good, but under wraps na siguro because the provincial government, together with the national government, in particular in CAAP, is doing something. Kumbaga, but mahirap lang yan because, you know, pag ano kasi, the usual is feasibility study, the next na is land acquisition, the next is construction. But ang long term talaga, we really need to have a bigger airport. And ang hinihingi ng CAAP sa provincial government, at least 100 hectares. In particular, 119 hectares. So ang sinasabi nila, Catarman Airport in a new location, but we're not in a position to say details. Alam naman natin, may mga enterprising ano tayo na once manaman, and you know the word land banking. So, yun lang yung masasabi ko hanggang doon lang. But we are doing something. Kasi pag tourism, magkadugtong talaga yan. And lastly, Miriam, about peace and order. 14 towns, first district, na-declare na po SIPS, State of Internal Peace and Security. Formal declaration. Dapat ng June 12 kami nilago together with the brigade commander. At mayroon sa second district, 2 towns, 8 towns sa second, but Lawang is next, malapit na. So, hindi naman siguro pupunta yung mga turista dito and few or some ambassadors. Ambassador India went here, Ambassador Poland is supposed to be here. Naalala yung flight nila from Cebu na siya going to Calbayo. And so on. No? So, kinitingnan naman nila yan. And I believe that andun na stable internal peace and security. And lastly, kaya ko lang i-share sa iyo, Northern Samar is the best e-clip implementer in the whole Philippines. Meron na po, kahapon, Eastern Samar nag-benchmarking po sa amin. Nandito, and prior to that, Region 1, the provinces of Region 1 went here to benchmark sa e-clip. Kasi before e-clip, yung Enhanced Comprehensive Local Integration Program, yung Northern Samar po, meron na, before EO70, meron na yung Northern Samar na Local Social Integration Program. So, yun ang pag-abot sa peace and order.